It is Wednesday, June 20th, 1:31 p.m. 20 degrees outside, feels like 23, very cloudy, looks like it's going to rain. It's not, it's warm, but it's definitely not that warm. It's definitely a little bit of like a cool air around here. So that's a thing. But yesterday, got my hair cut. Finally, this time I got her to cut it right. So last time she cut my hair and it was just a little bit too long on top and I didn't notice till I got home. This time I could see that it was too long, so I had her cut it again, and now it's the perfect length, so I can go another 4 weeks or so without getting it cut. So usually what I'll do is get a 2 on the sides and the back and then leave about a half an inch to an inch on top so I can continue spiking it up. So, I don't know why I said so weird. I was gonna say and then but anyway. So the interview that I went to after making the vlog yesterday was really uncomfortable again. So basically the person that interviewed me last time was sitting beside me and she was just taking notes. She didn't say anything. There was a gentleman who interviewed me and he was pretty cool. Very, asked me some general questions. It was cool. But the owner of the entire business was there as well, and I'm pretty sure she was Polish because before we got into the interview, she was talking about how she and all the boys were crying because they lost, and I'm gonna guess Poland, because I saw the one guy had a Polish flag on his car and he was wearing a Polish shirt. So I'm gonna guess she's Polish, and so she had an accent and stuff, and she was just kind of like, she seemed like a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like she would be a very hard ass boss to work under if I were to get that position. So yeah, she's asked like very like specific questions, like, I don't know, there was one question which is like, yeah, so you have an irate customer, he's throwing things at you, he's throwing his check at you, he said he's not going to pay the late fee even though they signed it, like what do you do, like what do you do in that situation, because it happens a lot here. And she was like very aggressive in her asking. I was like, relax. And so answered to the best of my ability. I felt like I didn't really answer those questions that well, but I don't really care. And she just said that because I'm going to school, it's like the biggest question mark on my application. I was like, excellent. But then after that interview, I went around to the mall and I looked around for things to get Carla for her birthday. And I went to Green Earth and I actually picked up a couple things, totaling about 20 bucks. The first is this thing. This thing I'm not 100% sure about. I feel like I remember her saying we were maybe a month ago, we were driving from Costco and someone in their backyard had this, and I feel like she said she loved these. So this one's a gamble. I'm going off my very shoddy memory, so hopefully she likes that. But I know for sure she likes the evil eye, so I got her this thing, which there's like thing here she can put on her wall or something, or she can attach this to her wallet or to her backpack or something. So this is something that I hope she likes. There's other ones, bigger ones, smaller ones, things that were specifically for keychains and stuff. But I feel like this is, I don't know. I like this one, and I'm hoping that she likes it. And then today I went out to the other mall, so a Sports Check, and I tried looking everywhere for something else, just anything else I could get her in general. I'm gonna go upstairs because I like the lighting better there. Just anything else that I could get her in general, and there wasn't really anything that stood out to me. So, in particular, what I was looking for was that Vans pullover hoodie, but just also anything in general that I could get her. And I ended up not finding anything in general, but I also ended up not finding the hoodie itself. There was places that had Vans hoodies, but there was like a new design where it was like a circle, Vans, the little stripe they have, and then off the wall or whatever. And I was like, I like it, but I don't know if she would. I know specifically she said she just likes the original classic, it says Vans and that's it. So probably gonna, if I can focus that, I can't really, that's weird. So I couldn't find that, so I ended up just going on the Sports Check online website because basically I wanted to get it in person just so that way it was easier to return if anything. But I bought it online. It was actually on sale, which is good. It ended up being, after tax and all that stuff, ended up being like 43 bucks or something like that. And it supposedly ships in 3 to 5 days. It gets delivered in 3 to 5 days after that. So it should be here before her birthday. Hopefully it's good. I got her a medium. She said she fluctuates between medium and large. So I got her a medium because it was a male's sweater, and I was looking at my sweater that I was wearing, a large, and I was like, I feel like this would be really big for her. So I got her a medium. If anything, the return policy is that you have to return it and then buy the other one. So hopefully it fits well. Hopefully she likes it. Hopefully she likes her gifts. And that's half the thing done. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do for her birthday in terms of the actual event. Sausage Queen I know is happening. But in terms of anything else, I don't really know what else to do. So I'm going to look for like things that are happening that weekend in Toronto. Ideally stuff that's free, so we don't have to spend too much money that weekend. Might go to the Van store because I know she loves going there. So we'll see. We'll see. It's still up in the air as to what to do. But I think the hard part of kind of figuring out a gift for her is done with. So I'm happy about that. The beta was down all yesterday, so I couldn't play any WoW. And so I couldn't really work too much on the graphic or on the settings video, just because I wanted to I want to see whether it's ultra, low, high settings or it's just like on and off settings. So I got some more information about like SSAO and a couple other things, I think. And I'm actually really close to being done that. I think I only have a few things left to do, and a couple of those are things that I've looked into but I don't know the answer to. So there's that. I do know for a fact that the second to last build that came out in the beta is added some more options like brightness, contrast, gamma, moved around some of the settings. There's a voice chat setting which I might kind of go into, maybe not. It's kind of self-explanatory, so we'll see. But I'm probably going to work maybe on that today. This morning I got the final freehold footage that I needed. So actually I'm going to do that when I get done making this vlog. I'll make that video. I still haven't gotten Motherload. Don't think I'll ever get that video done unless it's in live. So I'm pretty much giving up on that. I'll continue queuing, but literally all I do is I'll queue random now and I'll just get Underrot or Shrine of the Storm or whatever. So I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Other than that, I played some Battlefield yesterday, some Quake Champions, and that was it, I think. So today is the NHL draft, I think. So the Leafs should be picking some people, which will be exciting. It's literally hockey ended last week. Well, I guess the Leafs were out a month ago, or a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. The NHL playoffs ended like 2 weeks ago. The AHL playoffs and hockey in general ended last week, and I cannot wait until October. Like I want it, or September, I guess, is when the preseason starts, but October is when the regular season starts. I just can't wait. So, gonna be a long wait, but gonna look into kind of who we draft, what's going on with them, and see who has promise and stuff like that. So that's gonna be really exciting. The other thing I want to talk about, and this is probably the title of the video, so it's kind of late, but recently I've been having a debate whether or not, or which of the two things I want to get. Do I want to get a G-Sync monitor or virtual reality? And basically what I've calculated, around Christmas, I should have enough money through my YouTube channel to buy one or the other. Now, the monitor, I believe actually both of them cost around, I think the monitor is like $500, $600, and then the VR headset, the one that I want, the HTC Vive, the regular one, is around 600 Canadian, 700 Canadian, maybe even 8. No, I don't think it's 8. The Pro, the one that is like the most recent one, is $1,000 Canadian. However, so I went to go check prices, and when I went to get the original Vive, not the Pro, it sent me to the American website. So I don't know if I can actually get that in Canada. So hopefully that's kind of resolved by the time Christmas comes around and stuff, and hopefully I can get the original, because I heard that the Pro is kind of visually, I mean, the resolution in the eyes is better, but overall it's just a worse product. So hopefully that's either corrected by Christmas time, or I can get the original. Because I actually don't know if I'll be able to get the Pro by Christmas. I know I could get the original by Christmas, so we'll see. So basically, that's my dilemma. I'm wondering whether or not which one I want to get. On the one hand, G-Sync a G-Sync monitor, it'd be 1440p. It would be 144 hertz still. I think it's the same size as my current monitor, but G-Sync, so it'd run a lot more smooth, and it'd really communicate with my graphics card and be able to really pump out good frames per second. It'll look really, really smooth, and I'd really want to be able to see that better. Like the 1440p as well wouldn't be 1080, so that would be really cool to see. But on the other hand, virtual reality, I mean, that's a whole new level of gaming. But on top of that, I have to buy games for it. You know, so that's pretty much I have to buy games for it, which I won't really have that much money for. I added some virtual reality games to my Steam wish list, and the Steam summer sale starts tomorrow, I think. So if any of them go on sale, I'll buy some of those because I've got like $44 on my Steam wallet from selling a whole bunch of Counter-Strike stuff. But yeah, I'm really at this point. I'm really leaning towards virtual reality. Honestly, up till maybe even a couple months ago, up till about yesterday or 2 days ago, I was really leaning towards the G-Sync monitor because I was like, I really want to experience that. But the more I think about it, the VR just looks amazing. I really want to be able to play in VR and experience games in VR and do all this stuff in VR. Like, it's an entirely different world, an entirely different way of gaming. I think I'm really leaning towards that now. So we'll see how it goes, but that's just my estimation as to if I will or not be able to get it by Christmas. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to. And that would be my yearly Christmas gift to myself. This year it was the kind of a late gift, but it was my my new computer. So I have the computer to run it. I've run benchmarks, and I get, I think, at minimum 40 FPS with like the ultra futuristic settings and 3D Mark or whatever it is. So not 3D Mark, superposition or something like that. So I can run it. I just need VR. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about now. I still got